The Minnesota Freeze are coming to town, and the Boston Lady Demons are looking to hold down the fort, and they'll look to do it in what was once an actual fort. Today we're on the site of the former Fort Devens, and we're here to bring you another episode of Stateside Footy. We're coming to you from Rogers Field here in Devens. Actually, it used to be Fort Devens here in Harvard, Massachusetts, where today we bring you another episode of Stateside Footy, the cable television program that brings you Australian rules football as it's played here in the United States. Alongside camera people Stacey Robert, John Cimino, and Bob Boyce, I'm Bill Robert, and today we're going to bring you actually quite a few games like we had in June over in Lexington. Today it starts off with another Lady Demons footy tournament. Today we've got the Lady Demons from Boston playing. The New York Lady Magpies will be here as well. And also coming in today, the women's team from the Minnesota Freeze, so they'll be here as well. So that'll all be taking place today. Plus later on, there will be a mixed women's game and also a men's game featuring the Boston Demons and the New York Magpies, the men's team. So obviously we'll bring that to you in a separate episode of Stateside Footy because cable stations kind of would panic if I submitted a show that's like 5 hours long. So we're going to be breaking this one up. So in this episode, you'll see the three games in the women's tournament today, starting off with the Minnesota Freeze going up against the Boston Lady D's. Then after that, it'll be, basically the other teams playing right now. Still haven't gotten the final order. But anyway, it's going to start off with the Lady D's and the Lady Freeze, and the Lady Pies will be coming in too. So today we've got a women's footy trifecta for you as we bring you yet another women's tournament here, being held by the Boston Lady Demons out here in Central Mass, just about Central Mass anyway. And we'll start next. You're watching Stateside Footy. Players are getting into position, and we're getting ready to start this one today. It's women's footy. The Boston Lady Demons hosting the Minnesota Freeze here at Rogers Field at Devens, which is actually, obviously the former Fort Devens ground right here in Harvard, Mass. Thank you for tuning in today, checking us out here on Stateside Footy. Don't forget, you can check us out online. We're on Facebook at Stateside Footy TV and also on Twitter at BillR_SS Footy. Now we have the toot of the opening horn, and here we go. Ball goes up, and we do have the action. Hit out of the ruck to Alyssa Green. However, she loses the ball, is dispossessed after the hit up by Eileen Hansen, and we got a very quick whistle and holding the ball call. And who's got the free kick there? Free kick is going to be going to the Lady Demons, and they'll kick it ahead right now. Looking, it goes over the hands of Alyssa Green. And with it now is Andy Williams. She tries to kick it, a little bit of a centering ball. A battle for it there, and then it's kicked out, and going down, and the first player to it is probably going to be Eileen Hansen. Won't sit for her. She has to go down and get it, and she's able to handball it off now over to Teufel. Teufel from the center square kicks it toward the forward goal area for the Lady D's, and it's going to fall, and right now it's one-on-one, and winning there is the Freeze as they kick it out there. However, it winds up going to Teufel. Nice job between the legs by Teufel, getting the ball to her advantage, and she kicks it now. Hansen just goes off her outstretched hands, and it's going to be taken out. Oh, a big tackle there by Hansen. Dispossesses the Minnesota player there. That's number 7, Olivia Longorath. And she kicks it out now, and handball goes out. Oh, and she's taken down by a couple of Lady Demons. Tackle there by Teufel, is able to get the handball off over there to number 17, that's Lizzie Evans. Alyssa Green has it now for the Lady D's, over to Teufel. Teufel handballs over to Hansen now. Hansen going up through the corner again. Another kick towards the forward 50, and it's going to be going past everybody here. Going in for it now, trying to run and get it there. That's number 2. That's going to be Brenda Gilbertson. And we got a whistle. And free kick there going to Emily Reel of the Lady D's. And she's just going to try and put it in center. Goes over the outstretched arms there of Sarah Muscarella. And the ball goes to ground. A couple of players go down. And it's still loose. Going out now. And here come the Freeze. They look to kick it up the corner. And it goes, nice bounce. So sat right forward there. It was number 8, Kathy Hoha. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let's see here. Apologies in advance to any names I get wrong today. It goes to ground once again, and it's on the near wing. As Minnesota tries to move it toward their end of the ground, and looks like we'll have a whistle, and they'll ball it up. As all the players go up. Up it goes now, and hit out once again by Hansen, but then it goes off the hand of number 8 once again. That's Hoha. And it goes now, and Alyssa Green showing her speed, and she almost get it. Doesn't really bounce well for her, though. She's able to get it, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be a boundary throw-in. And the throw-in will happen at the near wing, almost in front of our setup, actually. Up it goes now, and it looks like Hansen will have the clear advantage, but then it goes off of a Freeze hand, and Hansen's got it now. She's able to get the handball off, and it takes a nice bounce for Alyssa Green. Alyssa Green now a little bit of a sidestep there, sells the candy, tries to take a running bounce. She loses it along the ground, though, and we've got tackle. And let's see, I think that was holding the ball, and it's kicked out now by the Freeze. Going for it now, and nice spoil there by Reel, but it's being taken now there, and they kicked ahead. And going for it there, that's Jen Vogel for the Lady Demons. Freeze have it on their side of the ground now, and getting tackled, and ball is loose, though. She was able to get rid of it. Ball goes to ground once again. There's a pile-up, and right now the Lady D's, they're able to get it to the boot and get it out, but from there, the Freeze have numbers, and the ball goes to ground. It's going to be kicked ahead, and Alyssa Green gets it now. She picks it up, is not able to get out of the grasp, but she's able to get it to the boot. Muscarella almost takes the mark, but then it's taken back by the Freeze, and they'll kick it back through the corridor now. And it goes over everyone's head, but once again, takes a weird bounce, and having to give chase there as it goes all over the place there. That's Caitlin Peterson, and it goes in and goes right through the hands, but then it takes a bounce and is corralled there by number 2 for, let's see, that's Carrie Opheim. And let's see, Muscarella gets it now off the ground. She's almost able to handball it to Gilbertson, but then it's kicked ahead by Minnesota once again. Going in, takes a bounce. Freeze look to have numbers at the moment. Big pack of players there. It goes to ground. And it looks like they'll just call it dead there and ball it up once again. First quarter action here. We've got the Boston Lady Demons against the Minnesota Freeze. No score so far between either team, between both teams actually. And going to ground there. Nice job fighting for it there. Eileen Hansen not giving up on it, trying to at least push it along the ground, knock it on to Emily Reel. Reel with a tackle there, and it's disposed of, and they get it to the boot now. And it's coming down the Freeze end, but and there right now is looks like Alicia Olsen trying to do her usual stalwart job there at fullback. And it looks like it'll go over the line, which means we've got a boundary throw in. Good result, though, for Minnesota. It's in their left forward pocket right now. Probably the closest opportunity they've had so far near goal. And it's taken out, and Eileen Hansen tries to hit it out to advantage. And now it's gotten to the boot, and the question is, did it go over the line before it hit the ground? And it's a free kick, so it was not went out on the full. Then went off a Demon boot, so it'll be a free kick for Lisa Sharon. Slightly different spelling, but great name for a football player, Sharon, if that's the way it's pronounced. And the D's have it now. Handball there. Oh, is a little errant there by Molly Driscoll. And Emily Reel kicks it up now, and it's going to bounce. Not a good sit for Gulbertson, though. And it goes ahead now, and trying to knock it ahead, and then getting knocked off the ball. That was trying to get it once again there. Fighting for it. That's Molly Driscoll once again for the Lady D's. And let's see. Bunch of players there. And handballed off and kicked again by Reel. And moving under. Oh, taking the intercept mark, though, there is Lizzie Evans for the Freeze. She gets it to the boot. She kicks it off and goes off a bunch of hands. And Holly Teufel tried to mark it. She's one of the best markers of this entire team. Saw in the last Lady D's tournament and also last year at Nationals. She took some terrific marks for the Lady Demons. And it goes in. And speaking of nice marks, I believe that's Alicia Olsen now, who always does great work in the back line for the Lady D's, as does this player. Once again, I believe that's Holly Teufel again. Nice big kick off the boot. There's a contest for it. Goes over everybody. Andy Williams was in there. And let's see who it's going to bounce for. It appears to bounce in the favor of the Freeze. They're able to get it to the boot. And it's marked. And playing on now is Eileen Hansen. She'll kick it ahead once again, looking for somebody close. It's a loose ball. Who can get to it first? Gulbertson is going after it, as are a couple of Minnesota players as well. Gulbertson's got it now. She can't get it up off the ground, though. Loose ball on the ground right by the Demons' goal, but the Freeze able to get it out. And the kick goes up, and it's marked. Dodging a bullet there, that's Terry Tupper, number 1 for the Freeze. And she's able to kick it out now, goes wide along the near wing. And it continues to roll along the ground, where it's now taken and handballed out. And Tupper gets it once again. But Hansen has it. She plays on. Hansen takes a running bounce. Oh, it doesn't sit for her, though. And she's absolutely wrapped up now. That could be dangerous. She had prior opportunity, or did she? I guess not, according to the umpire, so they'll ball it up. Demons trying to get the first point to this game. And nice knock on there out of the ruck contest by Eileen Hansen, but then it's going to go out. Emily Reel was the last to touch it. We'll have a boundary throw in. Almost the Demons' right forward pocket. Up it goes once again, and hit up by Hansen. She takes it off the ground, and she gets it to the boot. Heading for the sticks right now, but it's going to bounce, and it's going to go just. No, actually, it did go out on the full free kick Freeze. So with it now, I believe that's number 11. That's Becky Kraft. You may remember came to the Lady Demons tournament last year, played with the New York Magpies in one of their jerseys, although she was from Minnesota. And it's kicked out once again. And Teufel almost gets it off a couple of hands, and they try and kick it forward to advantage. And the Freeze work with it again, and they kick it out. But going in there right now, it appears getting the lead on the ball is Jen Vogel, but she's pushed from behind. She goes down, and she landed pretty hard, holding her head a little bit, getting up a little slow. Hopefully she's okay. Obviously, she had a big injury last year, as you can see by the brace that's still on her knee. And the field umpire, Ross Druckenmiller, checking with her, making sure everything's okay. Nice kick, and it's going to go once again toward the pocket. It's going to roll, though. Would get to the boundary line before anyone touches it. Nope, and actually the Freeze get it, but then it's taken off the boot. Hansen's in position. Hansen marks it. He's able to make almost a shoestring catch. Yes, I'm using a baseball term. Sue me. kicking now towards the little bit of a centering ball. Oh, spoiled just before it was picked up by Gilbertson. Destra kicks it now. It's going to go and stay in play. It's not going to go out on the full, but it will roll out of bounds. But at least there we'll have the boundary throw in as opposed to the opposition free kick. So once again, up it goes, and Andy Williams tries to hit it out to advantage. And there now is, no, actually that's not real. I'm sorry, that's Driscoll, Molly Driscoll, number 3. And let's see. Looks like she's going to get the free kick. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's going to be a free kick to Minnesota. It's Kathy Hoha once again, she's been all over the ground so far. Kick in, and it goes off a hand. She wasn't able to cleanly mark it, and it goes out of bounds now. That was number 17 once again, Lizzie Evans, battling with Eileen Hansen. Hansen just took a nice mark a few plays ago. Outstretched just off the shoe tops. And she's able to hit it out now to Emily Reel. Reel gets it to the boot, going in towards the center, and it goes to ground once again. And they're able to run it out once again. That's Jess Whitney. Is that Wisney or Wisney? Well, it looks like Wisney, actually. That's an S, not a T. Let's see. And anyway, the important part is the Frees have it. And, she's brought down, and let's see. Looks like it's going to be a holding the ball call, so Emily Reel once again getting the reward for the tackle. And she's going to kick it ahead now, and it's knocked down, but then almost winds up in the hands of Holly Tufel. Knocked on by the Frees once again. Lady D's have it, although taken right away. I believe that was Muscarello once again. Indeed, and now trying to make room is Holly Tufel. Tufel gets it to the boot, gets a nice kick in. Can anyone get under it? Actually, one of the Frees got under it. Lucky for her, she wasn't able to take the mark, but it bounced right back into her hands. Nice little bit of shepherding there, and that's going to be high contact, too. That was right around the neck, but it's not paid. And it's kicked away once again, and goes to ground. And the Frees have it once again, and they're on the move, but let's see. Actually coming off the ball there. They've got it now, and I believe Lisa Arredondo. It's marked, though, in defense. As Arredondo got the ball there, kicked it, but it was then taken by Lizzie Evans again. And she kicks it over the head of Bree Thiessen. And it's kicked ahead. And Emily, I'm sorry, that's Reel. Reel's got it now. She kicks it ahead once again, and just into space. Only person there, one of the small forwards for the Frees. She kicks it up, but then it's not fielded cleanly by Becky Kraft. She's able to get it, though, handball off, and then the kick to the boot. Demons would appear to have numbers, and it takes a nice demon-friendly bounce, and it comes over now, and she's able to get or was she able to get the handball to it? Nope, holding the ball. Free kick going to Minnesota. She wasn't able to dispose of it in time. So as a result, Kathy Hoha once again with it. She's going to kick it ahead now, and it's marked by the Lady D's. Nice job there. That's Olsen once again, I believe, and she kicks it out. And nice, Emily Reel. The ball went low, and so did she, just taking a nice sliding mark along the ground, and it goes over everyone's head, the kick from Reel, and winds up in Lady Demon hands. I believe that's Hansen now. Hansen wrapped up, and we got a whistle, and they're just going to ball it up. Hansen didn't have prior opportunity to dispose of the ball. Nice hit out there by Hansen once again. Hansen doing a nice job in the ruck so far for the Lady D's early on here. And I move it up forward here. Stopped. And moved ahead now. With it once again is Reel. And Reel, nice mark there. Lining up her target right pretty much in the middle, right up the corner. And she'll get it to the boot now. Andy Williams is in the contest there. Goes off of a Minnesota hand. And then Green's got, is that Green or Destra in there with it? I can't tell there, but I believe that was Destra. Let's see, it's going to ground once again. The Frees able to kick it out once again. Back and forth battle so far, but so far neither team able to register a score as of yet. We've got a tackle and a ball up. And it goes once again along the far wing. And it's kicked toward the center, and now it's not marked, play uncalled, but the Frees have it now. They're on the move on the far wing. She takes a running bounce, she gets it back, sidesteps one tackle. She's able to kick it into the forward goal area for the Frees, but then it goes out of bounds before anyone can get it. Still a good result, though, for the Frees. It's a boundary throw in just about at their right forward pocket. Latter stages of the first quarter, I just heard someone say 1 minute. So it's imperative that the Lady D's not give up points this early to quarter time. However, she almost got it to the boot there. It's loose right there, and let's see. It's kicked out. I believe that was Real who got it. And, it goes past everybody and winds up right into the hands of Caitlin Peterson, although she actually goes to ground now. And nice job there by Hansen. Hansen fighting for it all the way, and it's still tied up. And, was that a throw? Nope, I guess not. Kicked in, and I believe that might have been smothered a little bit. Looked like it went off a set of hands. Lady D's get it now. They kick it out. And it's kicked ahead. Nice little bit of a smother there. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. A lot of back and forth action, some good kicks, some nice marks. First half, that's the first half of action. Thank you, Stacy. That's right, we're doing tournament format today, and at the end of one half, it's halftime now, and the score stands Minnesota and Boston scoreless. Coming up next, we'll do the second half of this one. You're watching Stateside Footy, the program that brings you Aussie Rules Football on cable and online at www.statesidefootytv.com. Getting ready for second half action here, and right now there is no score between the Boston Lady Demons and the Minnesota Freeze. This is game one of an all-day footy event here. Once again, we're at Rogers Field on the site of the as I called it before, the artist formerly known as Fort Devens. We're in Devens, Massachusetts, which is actually in Harvard, and today we're here to watch some footy, a lot of it actually. There are going to be three tournament format games today between the Boston Lady Demons, the Minnesota Lady Freeze, and also the New York Lady Magpies, who are en route. Also be a full-size men's game between the Demons and Magpies men's teams. And then there'll also be a full-size, almost full-length, basically 4 by 12.5 game between the mixed women's teams of everyone that's here today. And they put it up, and once again, hit out by Eileen Hansen, and trying to get it now off of the ruck there was Holly Teufel. Teufel was able to get it to the boot, but then it was smothered, went to Hansen, but she's dispossessed. And now with the Freeze, they just look to kick it anywhere. And it's taken now there by Olivia Vongerath, and she kicks it up right now. And getting it there once again is Kathy Hoha, although she's harassed heavily and is dispossessed. And the lady is trying to come out with it now. I believe that was Emily Real trying to come out with it. However, it's kicked back and not quite marked. Went right through the hands of Lisa Sharon. And moved ahead now, and Olsen's got it now for the Lady Demons. And she'll just kick it forward, looking for anyone. It's a race to the ball now, but it looks like the Freeze will get there first, but they can't pick it up cleanly, and it actually winds up in Lady Demon hands. Now it's juggled, and once again it's moving toward the Lady D's end of the ground. But then goes off the boot, and it falls just inside the boundary line. I believe that's Emily Real once again trying to get it, and still in play along the far wing. Taken there, and handballed ahead, all right to remember the Freeze though, but then she's dispossessed. I believe that was Sarah Muscarella there, and she kicks it ahead now, and race for the ball. Who's going to get there first? Soccered ahead a little bit there by Real, trying to make herself some space, but then the Freeze take it, and now they will kick it up the ground. But there first is Lisa Arredondo, who's able to kick it. Almost gets it off the face for her troubles, but she's able to get it, but she goes to ground now. Never really had clear possession or really prior opportunity to make a clean disposal, so they'll just ball it up as it's tied up. And it's tossed up once again by field umpire Ross Druckenmiller. Gone to ground there as she's in the grasp of three Lady D's. They'll ball it up once again. Once again, she had no prior opportunity to dispose of the ball. And hit out to advantage now by the Freeze. And, can't get it to the boot as she's harassed from behind by Holly Teufel. And bounced off a couple of sets of hands now. Going for it, I believe that's Vogel. Vogel tries to handball it off. I'm sorry, that's not Vogel. Right now it's Arredondo, and Arredondo kicks it ahead, looking for somebody on the lead. And there's going to be a foot race to it, and, nice little bit of shepherding, though, on Driscoll. That's by number 6. That's Maria Victor. And, we've got a whistle. And let's see what they'll do there. Let's see. I believe we've got a free kick. Free kick going to the Lady Demons there. And the kick's going to go to Alyssa Green. Alyssa Green, one of the newer Lady Demons, has added some speed to the Lady Demons game. Kicks it out looking for Arredondo. It does go in, lands inside the boundary, so still a better result for the Lady D's as They're a little further up the field. At least their backs aren't to their own goal. And tossed back in once again. And hit out to clear advantage. Hansen's got it now. She picks it up off the bounce. Is able to run through 3 Minnesota players and then just gets it to the boot. Takes a weird bounce, though, and who's going to get there first? It looks like the Freeze, but nice shepherding job on the ball by Holly Teufel. Trying to make herself some space now. She's able to get it to the boot before she gets harassed anyway. And she's held up, and it looks like they'll ball it up once again. And they're going to toss it up. Hit out to advantage by Holly Teufel, but then winds up in Minnesota hands, and they've got it now. They get it to the boot, and it goes over everyone's heads. Vogel's got it now. Vogel able to handball it off, and she gets it to Arredondo once again. Arredondo able to dispose of the ball, and it's moving once again toward the Lady D's end of the ground. Green's got it now. Green's got some speed, and she can kick too. Nice little kick there, and let's see, it goes past everybody, and it looks like Andy Williams is going to get it now. She's still got it. Oh, man. She's being tackled, and some could argue maybe even held up high, but kicked up along the near wing now. And who's going to get there first? Going in for it. Nice job there by Hansen. Nice. Oh, and she's taken down, and she's trying to dispose of it, and had opportunity. Looks like they'll call holding the ball, so as a result, that's going to be a free kick for Lizzie Evans after the tackle on Hansen. And let's see here. Kicked in, and oh, nice mark there by Olsen. And she's just going to kick it ahead, and oh, it's almost marked, but she's able to get it, and she plays on and is able to sidestep one. That was Driscoll there, Molly Driscoll for the Lady Demons, and oh, she's knocked down. Play on, calls the umpire, and it's kicked up now back into the Freeze scoring end of the ground. And it bounces past everybody. It looks like Arredondo will get there first. She stops to pick it up and then is able to get it to the boot. And Teufel can't mark it. And Green's got it now. Green makes some space, and she's able to kick it. Takes a weird bounce, and once again, it's going to be a race to it. It looks like the first one to get there is going to be, let's see, that's number 11. That's Becky Kraft once again. Although she's hauled down. And let's see, we got a whistle from the umpire. And it looks like improper disposal. So as a result, Sarah Muscarella is going to get the free kick. And she's got Real. Real marks it. Bit of an off angle and kind of a long kick. Let's see if she can put up a nice centering ball there. She's able to get it into territory, and let's see who picks it up first. It's a Freeze member, but then she's tackled by Andy Williams. Marked in defense. And that's Driscoll, Molly Driscoll. She's going to stop and take a set shot. And she's just going to get it to the boot. Nobody there but Minnesota players, though, and she's able to take the intercept mark, and she's able to get around Driscoll now. She kicks it up and goes right through the hands, but she's able to get it, and oh, taken down there. Alyssa Green, nice little job there, trying to chase down and do the pursuit. Once again, that's Kathy Hoha, who had the ball originally, and the ball did go out of bounds, so going to do a boundary throw-in. And up we go. And it's hit up by Emily Real, and it goes back out of bounds, so it'll be another boundary throw-in. Continue second half action here. So far, still no score between these two clubs. A lot of whoops. Hang on, we've got a whistle here, and let's see what the Minnesota's free kick, according to the field umpire Ross Druckenmiller. And she's just going to go, and she's going to kick it. Nice long kick. Goes past everybody. Right now, it looks like Jen Vogel's got the lead for it, but that's a bit of a push in the back. That's tackled without the ball, so as a result, Vogel will get the free kick. Wasn't so much a push in the back, the fact that she was tackled and she didn't have clear possession of the ball. Jen Vogel now in her own left back pocket. She just spears a little kick, takes the one hop past Teufel, but Teufel tries to knock it on there along the ground to Emily Real. Real battling in there, a few people, and now, able to get it to the handball was Teufel. Goes to ground once again. Hansen's got it now, and she handballs it out. Emily Real's got it right now. Real's got some space. Real moving. She kicks it in towards the forward area, and it's going to take a bounce, go over everybody, and then wind up in Minnesota hands. She's hauled down. Sandy Destro with a tackle, and let's see. Is that going to be a ball up or a free kick? It's going to be a free kick. Destro's getting the ball. The field umpire sets the mark. Straight on kick. And she's able to kick it. Oh, it goes past Teufel. Teufel there. She's going to put a kick toward the sticks. Oh, it's taken there by one of the Minnesota players, and she's going to kick it out along the boundary. Stays in play, though. Teufel's able to get it to the boot. Nice big kick, and it bounces. It's going to go through the sticks, and we've got, looks like the first point, and it's going to be a behind. First points of any type. So it's a minor score, 1-1 now for the Demons. Minnesota still yet to score. Freeze will take the kick in their own back goal square. Actually, she just kicks it to herself and starts out with it. She's got some space, building up ahead with steam, and a nice kick too, but it's going to go over everyone's head, and then it's going to kick out right toward the boundary, and we'll have a boundary throw in. And once again, we'll have a boundary throw in. So up we come now, and head out to advantage only by nobody, but Reel's in there right now, and they're trying to move the ball, and Green just taps it ahead to herself. She's got some space now. She's able to get it at the boot, kicks it ahead, looking for and getting Sarah Muscarella on one hop. Muscarella now, but she kicks it, but she's able to pick it up again. And let's see here. We've got a lot of activity in towards the goals now. I believe Williams has it. No, Destra's got it now. Destra's got it. And let's see. We got a whistle. And the free kick now is going to be awarded to, I think Destra might have been called for holding the ball, so the Freeze will have it now. Free kick in their own back goal square. And running in, not exactly getting it there, is Emily Reel, but probably contributed to that non-mark a little bit as she was running right at the player who was going to take it. And going for it now is Eileen Hansen. Hansen's got it now. Handballs it to Reel. Reel's got it. She's got some space. Gets it to the boot. Looking for a target in close. And being taken off the ball there. Once again, that's the number 2, Bretta Gobertson. And the ball coming out with it now is Williams. Andy Williams has it. She's got some space. She's moving towards the goals right now. She gets it to the boot. Goes through. And that's a goal! Andy Williams with the first major score for either club. And as a result now, the Demons take a 7-point lead. Lady Demons, 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points. And so far, Minnesota not. So after playing a lot of this second half in their own back scoring area, the Demons marched through. First, it was a behind, which I believe was kicked by Holly Teufel from the boundary. But then after that, Andy Williams with a goal. And coming out once again to advantage, Holly Teufel kicking it there as they get the clearance off of the contest from center. And it's going to go out to, once again, a good result for the Lady Demons as the boundary throw is going to be just about at their right forward pocket. And up it goes once again. And hit out to advantage by, it was hit out by Andy Williams, but it was hit out to the advantage of the Freeze. But then they kick it, and the intercept mark taken by Eileen Hansen. Hansen's got it on the far wing. And she just spears a nice kick ahead, and it goes through everybody. Whose hand is it going to wind up in? Goes to ground. Big battle for it, soccered up a little bit, but then it's smothered. Still a battle for it. Question is who's going to get the hands on it and the space. It looks like the Freeze will. And they kick it out now. It's just going to be a grubber along the ground. The Demons will have numbers. Eileen Hansen, Emily Reel, and it looks like Alicia Olsen there too. And Hansen's got it now. And she was taken high. That's going to be a free kick. Took a hand to the back of the head. High contact called by the the field umpire, rather. And as a result, Eileen Hansen will have it now. Hansen in the near wing. She kicks it ahead now. She's got possibly Reel on the lead, but winds up falling between everybody. And it's taken now by the Freeze going out. Another mark taken by Hansen. Another intercept mark. Nice job by Eileen Hansen keeping the action and the Demons half the ground. She's going to kick it up ahead once again. And, Teufel almost had it. A little bit of a spoil there, and here comes Minnesota. Kick goes to the boot now. Just they spear a kick ahead, and it's just going to roll, and it's going to be a race for it. And going for it there. Number of players. Amy Driscoll in there for the Lady Demons. Jen Vogel there. Big Shepherd. Alicia Olsen's got it now. She's taken down. Driscoll looks like she's settling in under it, and she's going to get it now. She gets it to the boot, and Hansen gets it now. Hansen kicks it up the corridor. It's going to go along the ground now, and it goes to her center hands. Muscarella's got it now, and she is not able to cleanly dispose of it, but now with it, that's Driscoll, looks like. Destra almost takes the mark. She's got it now. Handballs, but it winds up going back to Minnesota. Now with a kick, and nice spoil there by Hansen. It's going to go to the near wing, and once again, Kathy Hoha looks like she'll corral it. She will. She takes it off the ground. She runs a little bit to it, gets it to the boot. It looks like it went off of Hansen's hands, and Teufel settling in trying to take it, but Hoha actually winds up taking it again. She's been all over the way. She's hauled down, and Actually, she's able to get rid of the ball, though. Hansen has it now. Big kick by Hansen. And it's going to roll. Oh, it's going to kick. And it's going to go off the behind post. And as a result, it's going to be out of bounds. It's considered a boundary throw-in. One of the things when you play with an oblong ball, sometimes it bounces for you, sometimes it doesn't. That was a nice kick by Hansen. Unfortunately, she didn't get the luck of the bounce of the roll, and it wound up kicking right into the behind post. So no points at all on that one, but once again, still a good result for the Lady D's as they do get the throw-in from their forward pocket. However, a free kick on that last exchange, and winding up with it now is Minnesota, trying to kick it out of their back pocket. Coming in and almost with the spoil there was Hansen, but now Minnesota has it. It looks like they've got some space up the field. Kathy Hoha's got it right now off the mark. She's able to kick it ahead, and she's able to get it now. Oh, and she is able to handle it. Hoha's got it again, and she gets past Vogel. Vogel's able to just hold her up enough so she can't get a clean kickoff. And now they're trying to get, she can't get to the boot. She's hauled down there. That was number 16 there. That was Helen Phillips. And it looks like, though, we will have, yes, it's going to be the first point. First point of the match for the Freeze. So now they're 1-1 up against the Demons, 1-1-7. However, obviously there's a kick in here, and a 7-point play would tie it, but it goes past everybody. And Gulbertson's there. She's able to get it off the ground now, and she handballs it out, looking for Emily Reel, who handballs it back. I'm sorry, that's Catherine Hogg who's got it now, and actually goes back and knocked ahead a little bit. And with it now, here comes Tufel. Tufel has some space. She's able to kick it ahead, and it goes right over the head of Andy Williams. And winding up with it now, we've got the Lady Freeze once again as they move and they go to kick it out there. They've got Hoha in space once again. She's got it, and she's just going to play on. She moves ahead, and she goes to kick, and let's see here. Olsen's going to get it. It's not going to... she overruns it, though, and it's knocked on ahead, and nice little bit of a shepherd there, and she's going to knock it out of bounds there. Boundary throw-in. And that's going to do it. Just as they get the boundary throw-in in their forward pocket. I believe the whistle has sounded, the horn has sounded, and indeed, we do have full time. The Freeze come on late, but the Lady D's do hold on, and the final score in game number 1 of this tournament here, it is the Boston Lady Demons, 1 goal, 1 behind, 7 points, and the Minnesota Freeze, 1 behind, 1 point. Coming up next, we've got more women's footy for you. Stay tuned, you're watching Stateside Footy.
Australian rules football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We want the champion!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
It's 18 aside here, women's footy at Rogers Field in Harvard/Devens, Massachusetts today. Players getting in position, all the runners doing their bit, and then coming off the ground. Bruce Rogers, the umpire, ready to toss up the ball. There we go, hand goes up, and we're just about ready to toss this one up to start. 4 10-minute quarters just about to get underway here. Quarter number 1 just about to start, and everyone's set. The all clear's been given. The umpires are in position. And the horn goes, and we're just about set to toss this one up. And we are underway. And hit out to advantage. I believe that's Eileen Hansen now, wearing one of the Minnesota jumpers there. And she goes after it once again, and she's taken the ground heavily. And it gets up, and there's a loose ball, and it's just going to be along the ground momentarily. Looks like the Pies pick it up. And let's see. She's brought to ground, too. I think that was Emily Reel. And Eileen Hansen has it once again. She handballs it ahead. And I believe that's going to be Christina Licata now for the Lady Magpies. And she just handballs it off. And here comes Andrea Casillas for the Lady Magpies. And they move it ahead now. And, she's taken tackle there by Hansen. Nice tackle. Dispossessed. The ball goes to ground. And it's there. And I believe we'll just toss it up. Now get set to ball it up once again. And almost hit out to advantage there. Just went off a hand. Hansen almost had a really good hit out there. But it goes back to ground. She tries to dispose of the ball. And they knock it ahead. And now, with a little space, here's Minnesota. They handball it ahead, and going down there. It's Drea Casillas now. She kicks it ahead, looking for somebody in space. And they're coming out now, moving ahead. A big kick into the forward 50 by New York. And now there's a race for the ball. Question is, who's going to get there first? I believe that was Minnesota's going to be kicked alongside the ground and just still in play. Centering ball now, coming in and marked. She got the ball in close. She's going to be able to take a free kick. And so, here comes the kick. Kick in toward the sticks, I believe. Let's see. I looked a little offline, and indeed it is. It's only a point. It's a behind. But the Lady Magpies scoring the first points of the match. And they lead now 1-1 to Minnesota, which at this point does not have a point, but they kick it out of their own back goal square now. And let's see. It's going to roll all the way. Kick in wasn't caught by anyone. Went off one of the edges of the ball and then ran out, kicked out toward the boundary. So we'll have a boundary throw in now as the ball did roll out of bounds. Tossed back in now. And in the contest, once again, Eileen Hansen trying to knock it on to advantage. But everyone goes to ground now. And moving ahead with it now, we've got actually no clear possession, but the ball was soccered ahead a little bit. And back to ground. Nobody can really possess it or dispose of it, and it goes out of bounds, so we'll have another boundary throw in. Still a good result for the Lady Pies as it's going to take place in their left forward pocket. And Eileen Hansen hitting it out. Nice job there. Unfortunately, actually, let's see, going in there now, I believe that was, let's see. Now the Magpies trying to kick it ahead. They can't do it. Licata has it now, and she's hauled down. She's held, and did she get rid of the ball, or nope, they're going to ball it up. They didn't call holding the ball on her, so up it goes once again. And missed by both rucks there in that contest. And Eileen Hansen trying to run out with it out. She handballs it ahead. Here comes Minnesota just to kick along the ground. Let's see, missed, just run past by Casillas. And trying to take it there, one of the Minnesota players. But now she goes to ground, and it's knocked ahead. And with it there, Emily Reel for the Lady Magpies. Moving it ahead now, and with it there. And taken down. She gets into the boot, so there's no holding the ball call. Big Shepherd off the ball. Casillas battling forward. It goes to ground. Reel's got it now. Reel kicks it ahead once again. Ball rolls over to Licata now. Licata able to do a little bit there. Tried to sell the dummy, but then kicks it in. Again, kick gets smothered, so the ball goes back to ground now. Still in the Magpies' end of the field. They lead right now by a single point, 1-0, and it's going to be whistled dead once again, and a thrown up for grabs. So up we go once again. And it's hit out to advantage once again by Eileen Hansen, doing a great job in the ruck today. First for the Lady Demons, then for Minnesota. She wasn't able to take the mark as she didn't hang on to it. And with it now, here come the Lady Pies once again. Kicked toward the center of the field. And it's not marked. It goes to ground. Went off a player. Sounded like it was smothered there. Didn't exactly see who got a hand or something on it. But and we got a whistle. And it's going to be balled up once again. So they'll toss it up for grabs. Going back once again. Eileen Hansen hitting out to advantage. Nice job there. Nice bit of ruck work. And then the ball goes to ground, and the Lady Pies have it now. Kick in. Marked! Nice job there. This is probably a makeable kick for the Lady Magpies. They're probably about 20, 30 meters out. Right in the middle. And actually, takes time for the set shot there. She's got it now. And she's going to put a big kick in towards, and will it have the carry? It'll make it there, but it's only a point, it looks like. Yep, it's only a point, so that's another point for the Magpies. They lead now. They double their lead. 2-2. Minnesota yet to score. And the kick in once again taken by the Freeze. And it goes off a set of hands. Winds up going to ground. And with it once again, Magpies, she just had a kick to goal, but now the Freeze have it. They kick it up the corner. And it's going to go to ground. There's going to be a race for it. And let's see. Looks like the Lady Pies might get there first. Indeed, they do. And now they move it along the far wing. And we've had a whistle. Actually, no. They say play on. Might have been one of the whistles from the Ultimate Frisbee tournament that's happening across the field here, which can be kind of confusing. But now there's a three-player battle for it. Gotten free now, and I believe that's Heather Serpico with it. She kicks it looking for, not getting, though, a connection. I believe that was Sandy Destra that knocked that out with a Minnesota jumper. Here come the Freeze once again. They kick it ahead, looking for somebody, anybody. Marked! Right here, she plays on. Moving with it now, and another kick. And it's just going to go into space. Looks like Minnesota's going to get some hands out. They try and handball it out. Minnesota's got it. She's got some space on the run. Kicks it in towards forward. And I believe it's going to be, and she has it knocked out of her hand. She's dispossessed. Magpies will come with it once again, kicking out of their back half. And it goes to the boundary line. Battle for it, and it's still in play. With it now is Hansen sidestepped. She's hauled down. There was high tackle there. What? They call holding the ball, but it looked like Hansen had some contact to the neck area, maybe the top of the shoulder, but she's called for holding the ball, so as a result, New York will get the free kick, and it's marked. Emily Real takes it. She's going to play on. She kicks it now, looking to go up the corridor. It's going to take a hop. Nice bounce, though, for New York, and they're moving with it now, and they kick it ahead into space. Not many players back there. There's a foot race for it. In the pocket, and it's still in play. Stops just short of the boundary line. And nice smother on the kick, and now it'll go out. Good result, though, for the Lady Magpies. They'll still get the boundary throw in pretty much at their left half forward flank. As tossed in once again from the boundary. And trying to run into there, one of the Lady Pies to knock it to advantage, but she couldn't do it. And now I believe that's Serpico that gets it to the boot. And let's see. I think I just saw him signal holding the ball. Free kick to the Freeze right now from their own right back pocket. Trying to find a target there. It's a tough place to kick from. You don't want to give up the ball here, but they've got it now, and they're kicking it up through. Got a couple of players on the lead. Taken down there. Goes to ground. Heather Serpico in there for the Lady Pies, trying to move with it. She can't do it. And there's a big conflagration now along the ground. And they'll just blow it dead, ball it up once again. Goes up and knocked over, goes off a couple of hands, then goes to ground. And once again, we have what I referred to last time as a game of Twister on steroids, going for the ball. And the ball is carried out of bounds after the quick bounce. I believe one of the Freeze players had it but couldn't stop herself in time. Tossed in from the boundary once again. And knocked out to really nobody's advantage, but it's kicked out now. And the Lady Pies, it doesn't sit for her, though. She can't pick it up off the ground. And Minnesota gets it now, kicked through the corridor. And with it there now is Casillas for the Lady Pies, Drea Casillas. And she gets it over now to number 36, who I don't actually see here at the moment. And going to ground once again, I believe with that now for the Lady Magpies, it's Lisa Arredondo. And it goes over, and the Pies have it once again, although can't get rid of the ball, really. The kick is smothered. Eileen Hansen in the middle of it once again. She's been everywhere today. And it goes off a couple of sets of hands. And let's see, it's handballed out. Pies have it. A little bit of space. She's able to get it to the boot. Once again, going through the corridor. And it's going to take a nice bounce for the Lady Pies. She's able to steer clear and kicks it in toward the forward 50. And it's going to take a bounce just before it gets to the intended target. And they handball it out with it now is Serpico once again. Serpico with a kick toward the sticks. And it's knocked down. Right now, the Freeze fighting for their lives in their own back goal area. And let's see, we've got a whistle. And holding the ball. Free kick going to the Freeze. I'm sorry, it's a free kick going to the Lady Pies. He was pointing out the mark. He wasn't indicating the direction of the free kick. So right now, the Lady Magpies with another shot on goal, another set shot. That one looks like it's going to be offline as well. That's going to be another single point. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. And the third point goes through at quarter time. Still have 3 quarters of footy to bring you. Another 3 10-minute quarters of action to go. And right now we stand at quarter time. The New York Lady Magpies, 3 behind, 3 points. And the Minnesota Freeze yet to score. Coming up next, we'll bring you second period action. You're watching the program that brings you Australian rules football, both on cable and online. You're watching Stateside Footy. Check us out on the web at www.statesidefootytv.com. Players are getting back out onto the field now and getting set to take their positions as we get ready to bring you the second quarter of this action today. It's actually a bit of a combined team. What it is actually 3 teams are here today for the women. There's the Boston Lady Demons, who are actually hosting this whole shindig here in Devens, Mass. New York Lady Magpies are in town, as are the Minnesota Freeze. And so what they're doing right now, basically, it's a combined 18-a-side. You've got the Lady Magpies and the Lady Freeze, and then filling up some of the gaps are Lady Demons players. So you're going to hear some familiar names called between both clubs today. And they're just about getting set to start this second quarter of action. At quarter time, the score stands in New York Magpies 3 behind, 3 points. And so far, Minnesota yet to score. For that matter, Minnesota really yet to have much purposeful possession in their forward half so far. Hopefully that'll change this quarter for the fortunes of the Freeze. Going back into the contest once again. And once again, hit out by Eileen Hansen. Almost knocked it out to advantage to Holly Tufel, but the Magpies almost wind up with it. Still no clear clearance yet from the center, and here we go now. Magpies have it. Oh, nice job there, running through some tackling pressure, and she gets it. Kick goes off a bounce, and now kicked ahead. Kick toward the sticks. Pies have it, and it's spoiled, but the ball goes to ground, and she's got it right there. She's well in range, and it's going to be off the line. Nice shot, but it just did not go straight, but still another minor score for the Lady Magpies, and they now lead 4 behind 4. Minnesota once again yet to score. And the Freeze once again to take the kick in their own back goal square. And she's going to kick it to herself and just run with it. Trying to get up ahead of steam and get that kick out, and almost taken there by Hansen, but now the Pies have it once again. Moving in, this could be a 7-point play. She gets it to the boot, and it's going to be, let's see here. It's kicked. I believe it hit the post. No, it's a goal. I saw the post move, but apparently, I don't know if the boot made contact with the post or whatever, but what you've got here is the first major score of this match going to the Lady Magpies, and the hole just got that much deeper for the Lady Freeze. Score now stands 1 goal, 4 behinds, 10 points now for New York. That's the first goal of the match here. They'll bring it back up to center, ball it up once again. Tossed in once again. And no clear advantage. It looks like New York will have it, though. A couple of players collide. Goes back to ground, being juggled a little bit there. Back on the ground now. And it's taken there, and with it now is Holly Tufel. She's got some space. She's going to get it to the boot. Looking for, not getting, though, her intended target. And it's going to go to ground, far wing. In there as well, I believe, is Andy Williams. Let's see here. Taking now. She's able to handball it off, though. So she's not called for improper disposal or holding the ball. And then, once again, with it, New York, Christina Licata kicks it in. And it's going to take a bounce. And then it was a spinning ball anyway, but caught the corner and just jetted right ahead. And with it right now, Lady Pies look to have it for a moment there. And they've got it now, and she's got it. She gets it to the boot. Was it marked? Yes. Didn't hit the ground. They consider it a mark. She's going to handball it off now and go through, and let's see. I think that's going to go wide once again. It's going to go wide once again. Minor score for the Lady Pies, 1-5-11 now. And kick in once again from the back goal square. Looking for, almost getting, actually nice job there, Holly Tufel. Went up in the contest there, juggled a little bit, that came down with it. And let's see, she kicks it ahead. It bounces and goes over a couple people. She's giving a chase now, Christina Licata for the Lady Pies. She's able to kick it back forward, and it's going to just hit the ground and to roll along. Giving chase right now, a couple of players. One of the players in there, Holly Tufel, and it's still close to the boundary line. She's able to get it to the boot now, Tufel is, and it's going to land on one of the edges of the ball and then kick right out and go over the boundary line, so we'll have a boundary throw in. Still, though, deep in Lady Pies territory. And it's tossed in once again from the boundary. And no clear knockout to advantage, but now here come the Freeze. They've got now a little bit of a shanked kick there. As a result, the Lady Pies almost had it. It's knocked on ahead right along the ground. Licata's got it now. She has some space. She's able to get it to the boot, kicks it, and looking for a target. She's got it now. And going back, I believe that's Serpico once again. And rolls off the ground. And handballed out. Oh, she's right in front there. And she's going to run in and get the uncontested goal. Open goal square, nobody there. She's able to get the pass, just runs right through, knocks it through the open goal. Another major score for the Lady Magpies. Now it's 2-5-17. And the Lady Pies seem to be pouring it on right now. Of course, we're only in the second quarter once again. Still plenty of time for the Freeze to make something happen, but they need to chain some possessions together and get it in their end of the ground. Lady Pies seem to be everywhere. Kind of like the counterparts on the men's team. Always seems that they've got somebody there in the major lanes of traffic, taking intercept marks or basically capitalizing on turnovers. Coming out now, it's taken by Licata. She gets the crumbs off of the ruck contest, and she kicks it forward now, and it's going to roll once again. There's a race for it, and we've got tugging on the jumper. It'll be a free kick. And let's see here. Free kick will be going to.
Sam, this is yours.
Going to the Lady Pies, it looks like. I believe it's Samantha Wolf with it now. She'll kick it ahead, looking for somebody in close. It's not marked, so it goes back to ground. Juggling for it now. Someone else gets it to the boot. It's a little bit of a grubber and kicked up by Minnesota. Nice play in defense, just trying to get the ball out of danger. It'll be corralled, though, by New York. They can't really get it to the boot, and it goes through the hands of one of the Minnesota players down there. I believe that might be Hansen, actually. And she goes to ground, gets back up, and it's kicked right to, I believe that's Sandy Destra. She knocks it ahead. And it's kicked off the ground, and it's going to be another behind. 2-6-18 now. So they've got 2 majors and 6 minors, which still basically adds up to the fact that the Freeze now trail by 3 straight kicks. Nice. And the kick out now from the back goal square. Not quite marked. Goes to ground, takes a couple of bounces, and then another battle for it along the ground there. And moving with it, here comes New York again. And Tufel marks it. Nice job. Said this last time, I'll say it again. Holly Tufel just catching a lot of those kick balls. She's responsible for more marks than cheap furniture on a hardwood floor. And comes out now trying to get it there. A couple of Lady Pies. She's able to just knock it on the ground. And here we go now. No, not quite. Oh, she's almost taken high. But then goes to ground. Minnesota looking to get it to the boot, and they do. And it's not marked. Goes back to the ground now. Lady Pies kick it ahead. And it kicks, and no clear advantage for either team. Goes back to ground. New York trying to move it, but now here come the Freeze once again. They kick it up, and unfortunately only a Lady Pies near that ball. And kick goes to ground in the corner. Kick toward the sticks now. It's loose in front, and it's still loose. Somebody trying to get a boot on it or something. Handballed out, and it's going to be kicked. It's going to be out on the full. Kick out on the full. Free kick for the Freeze in their own left back pocket. And taking it now, that's going to be, I believe it's going to be Becky Kraft for the Freeze. Kicking it now, Tufel gets under it. Tufel marks it. Again, what was I just saying? She is a marking machine, ladies and gentlemen. And almost got into Hansen. Of course, the two of them connecting off for the Lady D's. Kicked ahead now by another one of the Freeze. I believe that was Marie Victor, number 6. And now the Lady Pies have it once again. And here we go, on the move with it. And getting it to the boot. Nice little bit of a kick there. Kicking it in towards a forward space. And, someone gets it, handballed out. But she can't get it to the boot. Ball is loose. And she gets some space, is able to kick it, and let's see. Handballed out. Nice job in defense there on the back line by the Freeze. Freeze right now fighting for their lives, pretty much. Down by 3 kicks right now, and they don't want to have that deficit increase anymore, but unfortunately they just can't get it out of their back half. And knocked out once again to the Magpies' advantage. And let's see, it goes off the boot. It's going to go out on the full. Question is, whose boot did it go off of? I believe it went off a New York boot, so once again, it'll be a Minnesota free kick, but deep in their own territory. And once again, they're going to be looking for Tufel. It's going to bounce before it gets her, but she picks it up off the ground and is able to get a nice kick ahead. And let's see, takes about, goes right past Sarah Muscarella. There was a whistle, though. I believe Muscarella took a kick in the back. And there's a push in the back. And the free kick going to Minnesota. Sarah Muscarella will take the kick for the Freeze. And she's just setting up to take the free kick. And a little bit of a ski jump kick there. Almost marked. And it's just knocked ahead once again along the ground. Hansen trying to move with it now. She's got it. She's up and holding the ball. Free kick there for the Lady Pies. But that's going to be Melissa Footer who's got it. At least I'm guessing because they're saying Mel take the kick. She kicks it in now toward the Lady Pies forward 50 once again. Goes off a bunch of hands and then goes to ground. Someone looking to get the crumbs, but it just winds up. And that's going to be the second quarter finishing up here. And so they'll take a break, and now we're at the major break. We're at halftime, and the score stands the New York Magpies, 2 goals, 6 behind, 18 points. Once again, Minnesota yet to score. Second half action coming up next. You can check us out on Stateside Footy. Check us out on Vimeo at vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV. We are also on Blip at blip.tv/StatesideFootyTV. And on Facebook, once again at the aforementioned Stateside Footy TV. Stick around. Second half action is coming up next. Players coming back on the ground now and getting ready for the start of the third quarter. Everyone's just getting positions finalized now. Meanwhile, if you look down the edge of the ground there, the Demons players are getting set. After this, obviously, we've got more footy, including the full-length men's game between the New York Magpies and the Boston Demons. Annual rivalry. Usually they play 2 games a season, one here, one in New York. And their Boston appearance will be coming up. Well, the Massachusetts appearance anyway will be coming up in our next episode of Stateside Footy. And then after that, the 2 teams will play out at Yonkers, New York, and we hope to bring that one to you too. Anyway, going in right now, Bruce Rogers will toss it up for grabs once again, and once again hit up by Eileen Hansen. But right into actually head out to advantage as the Freeze work with it now, and they've got a kick heading toward their forward 50. It's going to be a race for it. Will anyone get to it before it gets over the boundary? That is a big no. As a result, we will have a throw in coming in now and hit out once again to actually Eileen Hansen, but she hit it out to Emily Reel. Normally they play for the same team. At this point they don't. So, and up it goes once again from the boundary, falls to ground, and then the Freeze try and move with it. However, Lady Pies working it now. And Emily Reel's got it now, and it's smothered, goes to ground, but the Lady Pies had it momentarily, and then a handball out, and now with it, I believe that's Kathy Hoha, and oh, that kick is smothered. Nice job there. Took one right in the gut. Feeling none the better for it, but did her job. And it goes in once again, and knocked out once again of the ruck by Eileen Hansen. However, the first to it almost was Licata. And with it now, and she's tackled, she's wrapped up, and they took the ball away, holding the ball. It's going to be a free kick for the Pies anyway. And so Drea Casillas will have it now for the Lady Magpies. And she's going to take it. She's lining up looking for Emily Reel. Oh, just went right through her hands here on the near wing. And with it now, that's Lady Freeze once again. And kicking it there, that was Marie LeVictor. And kick back now. Casillas has it once again. Marked in defense. Actually, going that way. Oh, she went to take the free kick. Oh, boy. Yeah, she played on, but she's able to kick it. And it's taken by Tufel. Tufel's got it now. She's got some space. Gets it to the boot, heading for the sticks. It's going to stop. It's going to roll, and who'll get there first? It's going to be a Magpie, and she'll get it now and kick it out. And it's marked, but she played on, and then the ball goes to ground. Still to ground. Probably one of the best opportunities that the Freeze have had so far. And it all started with a miscue Player took the mark and then started going the wrong way to take the set shot. With it now is Emily Reel. She gets it off the ground. She gets it to the boot, kicks it, and it's almost marked. She can't hang on to it. And big battle for it now. I believe that's Serpico. That is Heather Serpico. Handballed off a couple of times, but then dropped, goes to ground. Eileen Hansen wraps her up and play on, the umpire calls. And here come the Lady Magpies with it once again. They've got some space. They kick it up the corridor, and it takes a couple of bounces. And, they tried to knock it onto advantage, but she's got it anyway. She's moving now. She's able to kick it. Goes off to the side a little bit. And winds up in Magpie hands. She's got it now. Is able to get it to the boot. And it's going through the sticks. It's going to be a point, it looks like. They've got the signal for a behind. So New York adding to their lead. So now it's 2-7-19. And kicked out now, the kick in by the Freeze. Marked. Lady Pies. And now she's looking for a target to kick to. Gets it to the boot. Nice big kick heading toward the center and goes over everyone's head though. Loose ball in space. Nobody there yet. There's a race for the ball. It bounces past Reel, and with it now is the Freeze. Oh, it's dispossessed. Nice play by Reel, but she's able to get it back. Can't hang on to it though. Runs past it, but she's able to stop back and get it. Oh, and going in there, Christina Licata takes her down, dispossesses her, gets the ball, but then the ball's taken away from her. She kicks it out. It's going to go along the near wing. And the Freeze giving chase to it now. In there, Sarah Muscarella, a couple of other players in there. Goes off a boot, but along the ground, and it's going to go out for a boundary throw in. A lot of action there, but winds up going out. Still, though, a better result for the Freeze. Still the boundary thrown in their end of the field. Knocked ahead there, and going after it now. It's Muscarella actually zipping in there. One of the Lady Pies. She's got it now. She handballs it ahead, but right into the hands of Eileen Hansen. She's able to handball it off. Tipped ahead by Tufel there, and then goes to ground. Magpies can't get it either. Going in there trying to get it is Tufel. She's taken down, and here come the Lady Pies once again. Smothered! Nice job there by Eileen Hansen. And then she takes her down, and she's able to get the ball off there. So Licata's got it now. Christina Licata kicks it ahead and goes right into Minnesota hands. They handball it ahead now, and they're trying to move with it. They kick it through, and number of players going for it now, rushing for it right in front of our stand here. And here come the Lady Pies once again. Handball off. Christina Licata has it again. She's able to get it at the boot, get it free, and it's going to take a bounce. And it's going to kick over once again. It'll roll out of bounds, or we'll get another boundary throw in. As we continue through this third quarter of play, 19-0 right now in favor of the New York Lady Magpies as it's thrown in once again in the Lady Pies part of the ground. Kicked ahead now, and marked. Intercept marked there. Nice job there by the Freeze. I believe that's number 7. That's Olivia Vongerath. And the kick taken. Kathy Hoha marks it now. And she just runs wide and is able to get around the person on the mark. That's actually, that was going to be kicked there. That was a nice job there by Tufel. It's going to kick and head out of bounds, but it's still a good result for the Freeze. Now what they need to do is they need to take advantage of this and get a good possession of the ball on their end of the ground and kick it toward the sticks. Tossed up for grabs once again and hit out by Casillas. And number of players going forward now, once again along the ground. And Casillas tries to knock it on ahead, goes off the foot of Tufel. Tufel knocked down, though, before she can do anything with it. And here come the Lady Pies once again. I believe that's Alicia Olsen. She's going to kick it wide, though. It's going to land inside the boundary line, though, so it won't be a kick out on the full. It'll just be a boundary throw-in. I was fortunate, had that kick traveled a little longer before it landed. Would have gone over the boundary line, and that would have been a free kick at this point from the Minnesota Freeze. But instead, it's just a boundary throw-in. Knocked ahead once again by Eileen Hansen, but right to Emily Reel, who gets it to the boot, kicks it into space, and she's got Heather Serpico on the lead. Ball kind of bounces behind her, but Serpico's got it now, and she's running right up the corner, looking for somebody in space there, kicks it into an open spot. She's still got it, moving with it. She's free now. She's going to get it to the boot, and it's going to go wide, though, I think. Looks like that kick was no, it's good. That's another goal. Lady Pies add to the lead now, 3-7-25. As the goal umpire waves both flags, indicating the 6-point goal. Nice little bit of work there by the Lady Pies after doing some defense in their own territory, their own back territory.
Stay strong, Mel.
And they're moving it back up to center once again, getting set to ball it up. Handling the rucking duties once again, Eileen Hansen for the freeze. And let's see here. Actually winds up going to ground. Hansen tries to get it out now. She almost got her back boots into somebody, but then Licata's got it, and she's wrapped up by about 4 players. And let's see. It's going to be just the umpire, Bruce Rogers, calls it tied up, so they'll toss it up for grabs once again. They'll just ball it up right there. Up it goes once again, and nobody gets it. It goes right to ground, but then Hansen's got it. She handballs it ahead, but Emily Reel's got it now, and she's able to kick it. And a long kick settling in, goes over everybody, though. And who's going to get there first? Looks like the freeze. They'll just knock it on ahead. And she's got it now and wrapped up by a couple of players. And then taken to ground. Ball kicked along the ground now. And, oh, boy, domino effect there. A bunch of players going down all at the same time. Ball's loose in space now. And as it slows up, it won't make it to the boundary line. And another player gets knocked down. Lady Pies have it now. Right along the far boundary. And looking for a bit of a centering ball there. And it winds up in New York hands. They handball it off. And then a couple of players in there trying to get it. Eileen Hansen in there for the freeze. And let's see. We've got another, looks like we've got whistle for a free kick there. Heather Serpico with the free kick. She gets it to the boot. Does it have the carry? No, it stopped just short. But it's marked by a Lady Magpie right in the square. And taking your time. Don't want to rush it. A lot of times rush kicks like that go for naught. This one goes straight, though. That's going to be another goal. Lady Pies really pouring on the accelerator now. Or stomping on the accelerator or pouring on the gas, or any way you slice it, they're basically going to a much higher level now. 4 goals, 7 behinds, 31 points for the Lady Pies. As they bring it back up once again, that's the 4th major score of the day for the New York Lady Magpies. Just a reminder, coming up next on this ground, you will have the men's match between the Boston Demons and the New York Magpies. And it's knocked back to center there. And goes back up for grabs once again. And once again hit out by Hansen, but right into the hands of Christina Licata, who then kicks it ahead, and that's going to be the horn right there. Actually, that's the horn from the other field, I think, because they're still playing on. And the kick goes through everybody. And let's see. Or is it this horn? Nope, it's... They hit the horn a couple of times. And that is indeed officially 3/4 time. Nothing really changing except for the fact that the Lady Pies have added to their lead quite significantly with a couple of major scores and a minor. At the end of 3, score stands. New York Lady Magpies, 4 goals, 7 behinds, 31 points. And the Minnesota so far, no goals, no behinds. And they'll get set to start the 4th quarter next. You'll see it right here on Stateside Footy.
Australian rules football? In the U.S.? That's right. The United States Australian Football League is in a city near you. Go to USAFL.com, find your team, check them out. We're a group full of men and women just like you. Join us for the fun athletic competition. Stay for the camaraderie.
We are the champions!
Log on and sign up to join your team at USAFL.com.
Teams are coming on the field to start the 4th quarter of action here. The score stands right now at 3/4 time. The New York Magpies, 4 goals, 7 behinds, and 31 points. Obviously, Minnesota kept off the scoreboard to this point of the game. Obviously looking to at least get something in there. They able only to manage a point against the Lady D's in the first game out here today. Once again, umpire Bruce Rogers checking out, making sure everyone's in position. And here we go. They're just about set to get everything rolling here. Oh, we need a goal umpire there. Need a goal umpire down at the end there. And I believe that's going to be Alyssa Green coming in. So Alyssa Green from the Boston Lady D's coming in to serve as goal umpire here. And here we go. The horn sounds, the ball's about to go up. And the last quarter of action begins. And once again, Eileen Hansen knocking it out to advantage. And here come the Freeze with it now. But then, it's marked in defense by the Lady Pies. And here comes New York again. Kick off the ground. Winds up in Minnesota hand. She's able to handball. It's actually a very unfortunate smother, but New York has it now. Kicked ahead and soccered ahead there by one of the Minnesota players. Handballed over now, and Hansen's got it now. She's dispossessed. Leaves the ball behind, and with it now, I believe that's Heather Serpico. She's hauled down by Eileen Hansen, but able to get the ball away and able to get the ball to the boot there. And it takes a weird bounce, though, but looks like we're going to have the Pies once again. Oh, no, she runs past the ball. She's able to pick it up, but she's being harassed and she's harassed, but is able to get the kickoff. And still goes to ground there. In the pocket now. Lady Pies trying to work it out. Work it back, I should say. Lady Freeze trying to work it out. And it's going to go out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in. Deep in New York territory once again. Last time they were in this part of the ground, they kicked 2 majors in the second quarter. Balled up once again and goes over everyone. Winds up going to ground and then handballed over. I believe that was Holly Tufel trying to get out of trouble. With it now is Emily Reel, but she's tackled, and here come the Freeze. Kick out, and it's going to kick toward the boundary line. And it's going to go over before anyone gets to it. So it'll be another boundary throw in. And going to throw it in once again. What's the ball out? Yeah, there we go. One of the spectators helping out here. And once again hit up by Eileen Hansen to advantage. And they're able to move it now. Kick goes through the middle, and but it's taken there. Nice job by the Lady Pies. Kick goes off the foot, though, and she just handballs it ahead. But here comes Emily Reel with it now. She's able to kick it ahead. And it's going to bounce. And go along the ground. Here we go. She's able to... one of the Lady Pies almost had it, but then she was tackled before she was able to really do anything with it. And it's marked. Emily Reel's got it. And she's able to slot a nice kick. Taken there by another one of the Lady Pies, and she's got it right now. She's just going to kick it. Looking for a connection in front. Goes to ground off a couple of hands. And they go to ground. Ball's up, though. And, they can't kick it out, though. Goes right through a set of Lady Pie hands. That kick is smothered. And coming out once again, the Lady Freeze have it now. Well, they had it. Bounced off a couple of hands and then trying to keep it in play. Handball off, and here we go. On the near wing. Minnesota trying to move it into their end of the ground. And it just moved along now. Trying to either knock it on or soccer it ahead. And, wow, taken down there, one of the Lady Pies. And just rolled ahead along the ground there. She's taken down. Still play. And Pies get it now, but she's got 2 players right arm. She's able to get it to the boot. Where's it going to land? It lands in, but then kicks out. So it'll be a boundary throw in, not a kick on the full. Kick out on the full and a free kick. So it'll be thrown in once again. Lady Magpies once again with most of the territorial advantage so far. And obviously that's reflected in the scores. 31-0 right now. And head out to advantage. And let's see. And she's wrapped up. I don't think she had prior opportunity, though. She didn't. She wasn't able to do anything with the ball. And Bruce Rogers is just going to call it dead, so he'll ball it up. And it goes between everybody. And then, let's see. Balled up once again as everything's tied up. Eileen Hansen has been busy in the ruck today for both the Freeze and the Lady Demons. Or if I wanted to be clever, I could say the Freeze and the D's, or the D's and the Freeze. But then I sound like a Dairy Queen ad. Let's see here. It goes off one hand, and then it's handballed out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Not much movement in the ball, and once again, they'll toss it in from the boundary. Goes up once again, and hit out. And Kathy Hoha's got it now for the Freeze, but then she's dispossessed. Drea Casillas now, that's smothered by Eileen Hansen. Hansen's still in there going after the ball. What an effort by Eileen Hansen, taken by Christina Licata now. And she's hauled down. She's able to get the kickoff, though. A little bit of a centering ball there, but it goes past everybody. Holly Teufel's got it now. She's dispossessed, but she's able to soccer it ahead right into the hands of Emily Reel, who actually can't hold it. She runs past it a little bit. She's able to get it now, curl around, get herself a little space. Kicks it down towards the wing, and it's marked. Free kick, Lady Pies. And, goes off an arm and another arm. And with it now, Serpico in there trying to get it. I believe she's got it, but then she's hauled down before she can do anything with it. And we'll ball it up once again, it looks like. Yep. Umpire Bruce Rogers is signaling the ball's tied up, and he's just going to ball it up. Once again, in the shadow of the Magpies' goal. And goes back to ground. Soccered ahead a little bit. And coming out to the boot. Actually, let's see. No, she didn't mark it. The ball didn't go far enough. And we got a whistle holding the ball. And the kick is going to be given to the Minnesota Freeze, who come out with it now. Kick off to the side. Takes a bounce. Kathy Hoha's got it now. And it's marked by Teufel. Teufel will play on, and she'll get it to the boot. And it's marked. Nice job there by Marie LeVictor. I'm sorry, that's Lizzie Evans, number 17. And she's able to kick it. And that goes to number 18. That's Bree Thiessen. And she kicks it ahead now. Looking for and finding another player there. And it goes in. Oh, it goes off a couple of hands, but Teufel's got it now. Teufel kicks it towards the sticks. And let's see here. That's going to go, and it's going to go all the way across the face of goal. And it looks like it'll go out of bounds. But it'll be a boundary throw-in. Best opportunity the Freeze have had in a while is going to be thrown in from their left forward pocket. They just need to get the ball so have someone have enough time and space to get the ball to the boot. Thanks, Ronnie. Let's see here. Kicked in. Oh, it's going to be out on the full, yes. Free kick, Magpies. And they're going to take their free kick now. Trying to find a connection. They don't want to turn the ball over. And going for it, overrunning it a little bit is Licata. Hansen almost had it there. And she's got it now, but she's hauled down. And it's handballed out. Let's see. There's a battle for it now. Trying to get it where the Freeze, but the Magpies have numbers. They just can't corral it. Goes through a couple of players and now kicked in. And kick was in there by number 6. That was Marie LeVictor. That's Marie LeVictor, but it was taken in defense by Emily Reel, who now kicks it up the corridor. And it goes through LeVictor and also off the hand of Heather Serpico. LeVictor just tries to move it ahead. And the ball bounces up, takes a weird bounce. And it goes right through a couple of Magpie players, but right now the Magpies have all the numbers in the vicinity of the ball. Right now, a couple of the Freeze just trying to get the crumb. She's taken down by Reel. And with it now, here comes New York once again. Handball off, and a little bit of a shepherd there by Hansen. And she's free. Right now, Magpies have a kick. And it takes a bounce. And I think Andy Williams is going to get there first for Montreal. Actually, she isn't, but someone else is. And then she's going to kick, and it'll be a mark, and she'll play on. They're looking to move it fast, and let's see here. It goes to ground, and it's picked up now. That's number 21. That's Caitlin Peterson. And the kick goes off the ground, and, it goes off of the chest of one of the players there. That's Thiessen once again. And Magpies kick it ahead. The kick partially smothered, and now they handball it ahead. Freeze trying to make something happen with it. And they're just going to kick it off the ground, go up ahead. She's got it now. That's Hoha once again, looking for somebody in space. And let's see. There's a race to the ball. Kicked out by New York. And kicked toward the sticks. Looks like it could be, not quite on line. But very important. It's the first kick for Minnesota, the first point. So now the Minnesota Freeze, one behind one. Still 4-7-31. And we've got a whistle. Got a player down. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, we've got a player down for the Lady Magpies. Well behind the play. So I guess the question is, did the whistle blow before or after? Well, okay, no, it's going to be the behind because I believe the Pies are going to take the kick out from their own back goal square, and they do, and almost taken there by one of the legends of the U.S.A. AFL. She's done a lot of stuff with the league. Catherine Hogg is actually out there now for the Lady Freeze. Handballed by Hansen, and that's going to do it. Full time here at Rogers Field at Devens. A resounding victory for the New York Lady Magpies, although they were held pointless in the fourth quarter. At this point, it was pretty much academic, as Minnesota could only counter with a single behind. At full time, the score, New York, 4 goals, 7 behinds, 31 points. And the Minnesota Freeze, 1 point and 1 behind. That'll do it for this edition of Stateside Footy, but that's not going to do it for the action today from Rogers Field. We'll be back next time with another episode where we'll feature a full-length, full-size men's game between the Boston Demons and the New York Magpies. That'll come up next time. Don't forget, if you want to check us out online, you can do it at vimeo.com/StatesideFootyTV or blip.tv/StatesideFootyTV. You can also follow us on Facebook at Stateside Footy TV and on Twitter at BillR_SS Footy. Till next time, on behalf of my camera people, Bob Boyce, John Cimino, and of course, Stacey Robert, I'm Bill Robert, wishing you a good day from the ground. Thanking you for tuning in to this edition of Stateside Footy.